here. So today I want to answer one question. How should you eat the day after a binge? And I tried to record this video already, but I got so pissed off because one video I saw a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, I already feel I get so angry about this, but I try to like calm down and just focus on my answer. But I just want to clear one thing up. So if you hear any of those like crazy recommendations online by fitness gurus, diet gurus, then know that this is like a very, very unhealthy advice. And this kind of advice can directly lead you to have like an eating disorder or continue to have an eating disorder. And in my opinion, like this is complete bullshit and like a very dangerous thing what they recommend. And of course, like this woman said that, listen to me, I'm an expert, I know what I'm talking about based on years and years of working with clients, like blah 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 blah. But yeah, I am against dieting and all of these crazy recommendations, so I will tell you how to not have an eating disorder and how to not mess up your hunger cues, how to not have the binges in the first place. So basically this lady, like her followers, they are into some kind of fitness or dieting or whatever it is. I don't know exactly, but some kind of like dieting behaviors is involved because they all try to lose weight and you know like how it goes. So the follower asked her, what should I do after binge if I don't want to gain weight? Yes, and basically what she says is to next day you have to eat less, you have to cut out your carbs, sugars, salt, and you have to do like more cardio for the next day. So basically to lose the water weight and to not gain weight. So yeah, you basically have to start restricting after a binge. Oh, I just get so frustrated by these answers because like what I teach is to how to not have the binges in the first place, and like why the person is binging in the first place. It's not because she's greedy, it's not because her body is not working normally, it's not because her body is stupid and doesn't know what it's doing. But if you are involved in some kind of dieting and you are restricting yourself, even though you think this is healthy for you or whatever, you set up yourself for a binge, like for sure, because your body is not designed to be in like any kind of restriction. Yeah, and even if you know, and even if you think this is only like moderate restriction, I'm just trying to cut out some unhealthy foods, like yada yada yada, then okay, at first you might feel that it doesn't cause you to have binges, but the more into like you go with this, the more years you spend like thinking like this, you will get more and more and more obsessed with this. And you're gonna have the overeating sessions slowly, you're gonna slowly be more obsessed about the foods and calories, and then the binges will come, and then you start to exercise, then you try to burn it off, and then you find it doesn't work, and then you try something even more extreme and more extreme. So kind of see how slowly it will drive you more and more crazy and more towards an eating disorder. So yeah, so basically what I teach is how to not have the binge in the first place, and how to recover from this binging cycle. So the first thing is that, have you done dieting? Have you done restricting? If you're recovering from an eating disorder, then don't worry, those binges, they are a normal part of recovery and they can be the extreme hunger. It's not like today, or like I come from the restrictive past, so today I stopped all the restriction and then tomorrow my hunger cue should be normal. No, you're gonna go through a period of extreme hunger or the binges, but don't freak out, and most importantly, don't do anything to compensate the binges. Don't start to skip your meals, don't start to diet, don't start to like eat more healthy, don't start to exercise to compensate, and just like wait out this period and do everything correctly recovery wise. Like, follow your hunger, eat as much as you want, never compensate, never over exercise, never skip meals, rest as much as possible. And if you want to know more, you can get my book as well, where I talk about the eating disorders and recovery and how the recovery, everything works. So check it out. But everything, like these things I told you right now, this will make sure that you recover from the binges in the first place. And then you never have to worry about like what to do the next day if I have a binge. But in recovery, I want to say that it's very normal to feel like you are binging or overeating. And I'm not saying that the behavior is normal, but it's normal considering the restrictive past you come from. And please don't be freaked out and read more about the extreme hunger. I can link some articles down below. And extreme hunger is a very real thing in recovery. It happens. It's your body's survival mechanism, basically, and just respond to your hunger and wait it out. And what can help with the extreme hunger in recovery is eating regularly, eating whatever you want, eating high calorie foods, not only fruits and vegetables, eating more processed food, resting more, no exercise, being very consistent with recovery, and never let yourself get overly hungry, since this can trigger the extreme hunger even more. And give it time, wait it out. And this is basically what you have to do. And so what to do the next day is do all of those things. Like, just continue with recovery. If you get hungry, then just eat. No matter if you, like yesterday, you ate 10,000 calories. It doesn't matter. Like, if you get hungry, just eat. If you have the extreme hunger or the binge and you feel so full for maybe 6 hours, then I would say like just wait until you feel more comfortable, like physically, and you can eat again. But if you're hungry and you just feel guilty of eating, then don't listen to the guilt. Listen to your hunger and simply eat again. And after the extreme hunger or binge, you don't have to wait any specific hours to be allowed to eat again. You don't have to eat any like diet foods. You don't have to go and start exercising to burn off the calories. Like, don't do any of these dieting behaviors, because this will mess up your body even more. And you will be more prone to binge eating again. So so this is basically what I recommend. And if anybody tells you like what to do after binge and do this and start exercising, burn off the calories, or skip one meal or skip dinner, or eat only like low calorie vegetables and high protein and no carbs and no sugar, then like don't listen to them. And maybe they just have no idea about the eating disorder. Maybe they're just ignorant. I'm not saying they are bad people, but they are very ignorant. And in my opinion, like a fitness or like diet or exercise professional should know about the triggers to eating disorders. And one of the biggest trigger is diets and restriction. And if one has a binge eating problem in the first place, then this is not like a willpower or control issue anymore. And there is something more serious going on. So don't take it lightly. So I hope this answered your question. I'm sorry, I think I got a little bit mad about this because I'm so passionate about like not dieting. And don't ever think that you need to undo the binges or compensate after the binges, because this is what will mess up everything. And this is how your body cannot recover. Extreme hunger is normal, but if you compensate, it just can't progress into full recovery. So wait it out. Yes, so thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.